Welcome to Curry TV. I hope you guys are all keeping yourselves safe and healthy. Well, let me show you a different dish, a healthy dish that you can make just like that. Okay, this is going to be made with smelt. Originally, it's supposed to be made with anchovies, but under the circumstances, I am not going to risk myself trying to get some anchovies here. But at our local grocery store, they had smelt that is somewhat size fish. It's already cleaned and ready to go. We usually buy this for finger chips. I mean, we just fry it for our kids for dinner, snacks, something like that. It's great. You can just fry it like how you check out one of my videos where I have recipes of frying fish. Use that same method and deep fry them. You can use them like French fries. Instead, it'll be fish fries. You can dip it in ketchup, whatever. So that's one of the things how we use this fish. But I was playing around with my food. I know I shouldn't be playing with food, but I was trying out how I can recreate some of the traditional things that we make at home, like, you know, with anchovies and stuff, because anchovies has lots of iron content. But I was able to recreate the same flavor, same texture with smelt. I thought that's a great recipe that I should share with you guys. So let me take you over all the ingredients that we'll be using for this recipe. Okay, so this is an authentic version, so I have to use coconut oil for this recipe. So I'm going to be using about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1/4 teaspoon of mustard, 1/4 teaspoon of black peppercorns, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 6 pearl onions, about 9 Thai chilies. This one does have spiciness. Okay, so we are not using any other spices like apart from the Thai chilies and peppercorns. We also need some ginger, 1 tablespoon worth of ginger, and 3 garlic cloves. Salt is according to your desire. We can always play with that salt. I mean, the level of salt that we add into it. We'll be adding tamarind. This is Cambodge. You can buy it at your local grocery store or at an Asian market. This is type in the tamarind family. So we use this to flavor this fish. That fishy smell will be gone when you add Cambodge into your dish. We'll be using 1 cup of coconut shredded, curry leaves according to your desire. I like more curry leaves in my dishes, so I am going to be using 1 full sprig of curry leaves. We need fenugreek powder. Fenugreek powder, you can buy the packet or you can make it at home. You just dry roast your fenugreek and crush them into powder. So I'm using 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek powder. So let me show you how this is all done. First and foremost, we need to heat our pan. We need a nice deep pan for this. I'm not adding extra water to this. The water from the fish is, I'm going to use that to combine everything together. So Cambodge, this tamarind comes in a packet like so. You can buy this online or you can buy it at your local Asian market. So this is what I'm going to be using. I have 2 pieces of that ready, washed and ready to go. While our pan is heating up, let's crush up all our ingredients, such as 3 garlic cloves, our 1 tablespoon of ginger, all our green Thai chilies, about 9 of them, and our pearl onions. We need to crush them all together and then we'll add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, let's crush them and I'll show you how that looks like. So far what I have crushed is green chilies, ginger, garlic, and our pearl onions. They're well crushed. It's time to add in our 1/4 teaspoon of peppercorn. The black peppercorns add a beautiful taste to this recipe, so definitely try adding black peppercorns into your recipe. Okay, fantastic. Now it's time to crush our 1 cup of shredded coconut. This is freshly shredded at home, so I'm going to add that in. This is 1 cup. We're going to also flavor some with curry leaves. 1/2 sprig goes in here and 1/2 sprig is going to go along with our fish. Let's crush all this together and I'll show you how that looks like. Okay, our pan is really hot. Let's add in about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Okay, oil is nice and hot. Let's add in our 1/4 teaspoon of mustard. It's going to do its dancing here pretty soon. We're going to add all our crushed ingredients along with our fresh curry leaves. Safety first. Okay, mustard is good. Let's add in all our crushed ingredients. You don't have to do all this in a mortar mix. You can use a food processor or a wet grinder. When you use mortar mix, it just enhances the flavor more, so it's really good to try it. Okay, now it's time to add in our fenugreek powder. This is 1/4 teaspoon of fenugreek powder, 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Okay, let's give it a mix. At this stage, we're going to add some salt. Now, salt is all according to your desire. I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now, that is according to the fish and our masala. Mix it all together. Typically in India, what they usually do is they add Cambodge, this tamarind, in water and soak it for at least half an hour, and that will release all its juice. But when I usually do for the stir fry for anchovies, that's how I usually do it. But this fish is too big and it releases a lot of water, and it's going to break down the fish even further. So I'm not going to soak my tamarind. I'm going to add it directly into this. It's already washed. Add all of that. Now it's time to add in our hero, which is the smelt. So this is 1 pound of smelt, which is already cleaned, ready to go. When I got it, all I did was put some rock salt in, sea salt, whichever one that you have, wash it a couple of times, and that gets rid of all those fishy smell. The flame is on very, very low. It's time to add in our fish. It's time to mix in everything. Combine those flavors, the tamarind, the crushed ginger, garlic, green chilies, curry leaves, coconut. My gosh, the flavors are going to be bursting out. Now we're going to increase the heat and cover this and cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, perfect. I have combined everything together. Now we're going to close this and cook for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, it's time to check on our fish. I haven't poured any water in, so let's try. Ooh. This does break up the fish, so try not to stir it vigorously. Okay, it's time to turn off our stove. Wow, look at our fish. Now, one of the benefits that I see with this fish, especially when I'm serving to my kids, is that because it's a big fish, look at this, it just falls right off, and it's easier for them to shred it in their rice or whatever and have it. So it's easier to handle, especially when you're giving it to your little ones. Okay, our dish is done. So let's convert this into a serving tray, and I'll show you how that looks like. All right, so you saw how simple this is, but very healthy for you. Definitely try this out. Even if you don't get the original anchovies, we still can recreate the flavors, the texture, everything with other fish. So definitely try this out. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay healthy, stay positive, stay brave, okay? We are all in this together. See you. Take care. Bye-bye.